Testing. Testing one. Testing. Okay. It's working. Testing sober. Welcome travelers to another edition of this podcast, which sadly has to be late night. I am sacrificing my sleep hours for this one. Why? Because for the entire day, fuck ass noises all day long. It was hard to find a good moment. I would not be stopped if the audio had a bit of noise, but it does get annoying, and it does annoy me personally. It clouds my thought and my judgment. So yeah, it's better if I do it when everything finally settled down. So yeah, we're gonna be taking a look through. Wait, I totally forgot about my model. Yeah, I'm not used to streaming at night. But yeah, we're gonna be checking out the anime seasons from spring 2009. How do you say it? Spring 29? Spring 20? No, ain't no way. 2009, okay. From spring 2009 to fall 2013. Why specifically that? Oh shit, my microphone is peaking already. Why specifically that year? It is because, that 8-year range is because back then I was not yet a seasonal anime watcher. I was an anime watcher. I was an anime fan. Just not a seasonal anime watcher. I started watching anime seasonally and regularly on fall 2013, if I remember correctly. Okay, my model is not wanting to boot up, doing whatever it wants. Ooh, don't tell me. I had to fucking turn that shit on before I got in here. I guess it's gonna be another damn stream without model, because yeah, I totally forgot the order for some reason. If you boot up OBS before the model, it's not gonna work properly. But turns out that if you're already streaming, the model is not even gonna show up. How funny. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll appear soon. In the meanwhile, let's get started, because this intro is unnecessarily long. Welcome. Hey, welcome. We'll start over here. Oh, there it is. Just popped out of nowhere. Starting from worst to most decent one. TBH honest, to be fair, most of these I haven't watched. That's why we are leaping through seasons, because I haven't watched a lot of these. Just a few of them from each season. For example, nope, not that either. No. Sugar bunnies. Oh, this guy looks like a JoJo, but he has seen better days. Nope. Tales of the Abyss. I do remember watching. Well, watching a few episodes of this, but the plot didn't interest me. I was there for the main waifu, which is this girl over here, but she wasn't strong enough to keep me inside, to keep me watching the whole thing. I didn't like the plot. Perhaps now that I'm much older, my tolerance for it might be greater. I've never played Tales of the Abyss. All I ever played was Tales of Fantasia, which was amazing. But yeah, that's not even the main show. It's just a special fan disc. But wait a minute, special fan disc? What do you mean by that? Did fans make this, or is it made for fans? Whatever. Ski this Suzuki, 2 episodes. Interesting. Is my microphone okay? If I fucking hell. Over here. Yeah, it does sound like. Okay, anywho. The story of the manga centers on classmates to enter the junior high school. Yeah. It's a romance, huh? Interesting. It's just 2 episodes. Maybe I should check it out. Fight Ipatsu Yuden-chan. Oh, I was watching Fight Ipatsu Yuden-chan. These are the specials, huh? No, I was watching the anime as it is. I don't remember why. Was it because of the studio? Probably not. I don't even recognize the studio. Studio Hibari. The art style does remind me of Kiss Exis, so it's probably by the same author as well. I guess that because it is ecchi. I was there for the ecchi, man. But yeah, totally forgot I was watching that. Kurokami Torato Tsubasa. Huh. Kurokami is an anime that airs a few seasons later. What do you mean there's a Kurokami? Is this the same story? Half a year after the battle in Okinawa, Excel was looking for a new... It does sound like the Kurokami I watched. Now I'm interested. But anyway, Street Fighter. Nope, not interested. Yutori-chan. 25 episodes, whoa. Comedy anime about the generational gaps. Like if we made fun of millennials and Gen Zs in our current day. Yutori teenagers, Tsumekomi Tankai. Sounds boring. Not Japanese enough for this. Tokyo Magnitude 8.0. Soushuhen. This is like, it's a recap of Tokyo Magnitude. I heard that's a good anime, but I just haven't gone to it. Of the Nice Sisters. Huh. They remind me of the Bratz. Remember the Bratz toys? By the way, YouTube is telling me, oh, your frame rate is exceeding whatever. But I go here and I see dropped frames 0, so I do not care. Camper picture drama. Almost forgot that I need to remember how to use that singing technique to speak, or else I'm gonna destroy my throat like that. Okay, I think I have it. DC Da Capo if. What happened if? Well, I haven't watched Da Capo, so I wouldn't know. Queen's Blade, and this is ecchi. Whoa, 2009, and this already looks like ecchi slop. They were ahead of their time, I guess. Bungaku Shoujo. 1 episode. Comedy and fantasy. High school literature club. They meet. Yeah. Not interested. Redline. Redline is a movie, isn't it? Oh, this is the short pilot film for the actual feature film, Redline. Interesting. Maybe I should watch it. Might be shorter than the actual Redline. Tengen Top. What? How is... Didn't Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann... Did it air on the 2000s? Probably because... How was Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann here again? Whatever. Ichigo Mashmaru. Nope. Kodomo no Jikan. This second season consisting of 3 episodes of Kodomo no Jikan. I remember I had a classmate who got into anime a lot. Like we roughly became weeps. Well, I was a weep first, and I convinced my friends to become weeps. And he was exploring some questionable stuff, and he encountered Kodomo no Jikan, and he was recommending it to me. And I was like, oh hell nah, you're going too far. You're falling into a questionable rabbit hole. Next. No idea what this is. Whatever. Bakato Test. Ooh, Bakato Test. This is OVA special, whatever. But Bakato Test is one of my favorite comedy animes. That was peak. It's incredibly funny. Maybe no. I guess I can take the chance to talk about it right now. So it's about a school in which you gotta do tests, right? You gotta study and perform tests. Like every week, I think. They have their own ranked battles and shit. And the better you perform at the tests, the stronger powers you get. Super powers. Like, people duel each other and stuff. Nobody gets hurt seriously because this is a comedy. And they have it's not plot armor, it's called tone armor. But it has ecchi, it has romance, it has a lot of comedy. It's great. One of my favorites. I hope I have it on at least a 9 out of 10 on my anime list. Otherwise I'll raise an eyebrow at my past self. Toaru Majutsu no Index. I'm a little sad that AniChart doesn't have the charts for things older than 2009. Or maybe I just don't know how to use it, because Toaru Majutsu no Index, I loved it because of Index, because of this little nun. This one is about a story of a city where science and magic meet, and there's this guy that has the power to nullify all magic, all supernatural phenomena. And this, I like the ecchi, especially. That was it. That was basically it. I was in for the ecchi that Index provided. Misaka Mikoto wasn't my cup of tea. I'm Team Index. Holic, nope, I didn't watch that. Probably a classic, but I didn't watch it. Black Lagoon, I did not watch that either, even though it's a classic. Whoa, you're telling me? No, there's a parody from the real Haruhi Suzumiya. It's a classic that I haven't watched yet. I did try watching a few episodes, but I haven't finished. Toradora, another classic that I didn't watch. Denpa Teki na Kanojo. I do remember watching this one. It was interesting. For 2 episodes, I liked the idea of the girl being so loyal to the dude. She was like delusional, but that's part of the deal. I guess that's the price you gotta pay for having such a loyal companion. But yeah, it was interesting. It had an interesting plot. Probably didn't have any supernatural stuff. It was just mystery thriller. So I don't understand why it says horror here. I don't remember being spooked by it. But whatever. It was an okay watch. It was pretty nice. Simply because of the girl. Hetalia Access Powers. Oh man. I remember when I first entered the cosplay club in high school. Hetalia was it. Hetalia was it, man. People loved it. The Fuyoshis loved it. I wasn't interested because even between otakus, there's different flavors of otaku, right? We all like different stuff. We have the gooners, we have the shonen guys, the isekai guys and stuff, and then we have the ladies. And the ladies are either fujoshis, or they like shonen, or they are gooners as well, whatever. And then there's the people that like Hetalia, Osomatsu-san, stuff like that. Yeah, totally different world. I wish I could understand, so I had more friends, and I had enjoyed my life, both in high school and in general more. But hey, it is what it is. Higurashi no Nakukoro ni Rei. Is this a sequel? Yeah, it is the sequel. I didn't finish watching the first season. It was confusing. It was creepy. It was one of the first anime that I tried to watch because when I started as an anime fan, as an otaku, as a weeb, I was asking for recommendations in my school, online, and somebody online gave me some good recommendations, like Sword Art Online. Good recommendation. But then he gave me, oh, you should totally watch this because it's a masterpiece, Higurashi When They Cry. And it was a bit too much for me. I was not ready. Maybe more than 10 years later, I might be ready. Not sure though. Kiss X Sis. Oh, a classic that I didn't finish watching. But yeah, it's peak. It's simply peak. The whole 12 episodes as well. Whatever. Didn't watch that. Nope. What is that? Armored Trooper Bottoms. What could that be? Is this like a movie to some ultra-violent OVA? Hope so. Nope, that looks ugly. Precure. Wow, Precure, the Precure style. Almost unaging, almost eternal. Look at that. You could very well be staring at a modern Precure thing. Though, the edge does show. The lines. There's something about the lines. Hard to describe, but it's in the lines. You see the edge in the lines. Anyway, Doraemon, nope, do not care. Afro Samurai. Whoa, you're telling me Afro Samurai is longer? It's older than 2009. Resurrection. This is a sort of a sequel. I see. Kara no Kyokai. Well, this is a movie, isn't it? By UFO Table, Ufotable. I call it the UFO Table. I am a fan of Fate, of the Fate series and stuff. But I tried watching Kara no Kyokai and I was not ready for that either. Maybe one day. Then, no, Nope. What? Match Girl. Oh, that is a alternative art style. Nope. Battle Spirits. It's 50 episodes. Damn, is this like one of those things like for kids, like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon and stuff? 50 episodes in 6th graders. Yeah, it's probably for kids. Stitch by Madhouse. Careful there. Titania. 26 episodes. Psychological romance. That sounds interesting. But it's in space. One man versus an empire through fear. One man? Who is the man? This is the man? Ain't no way. The Empire of Valdana holds the future of most of the human species within its iron hands, and for generations, those hands have belonged to the landless lord of the ruling Titania dynasty. But now the foundation of the empire is crumbling. Pockets of rebellion are forming, and when a mission is set, you don't have to tell me the whole fucking world building. Tell me what the story is about. Damn. I know. I cannot scroll. My interest has been completely lost. Next. Kurogane no Line Barrels. Action mecha sci-fi. Boy, girl, okay. You're cooking, let him cook. Mediocre life. However, these days of being bullied by classmates and accepting a fantasy of being a hero are put an end when a certain accident bestows him a girl. Zam. Government mandated accident girl. And a gigantic humanoid robot called Line Barrel. The extraordinary power that Koichi obtains puts him and everything around him in a sudden roller coaster ride of battles. Sounds like an okay show. Next, Shugo Chara. I think Shugo Chara was sort of important. Comedy, mahou shoujo, romance. Do they romance each other, or is there pretty boys? Whatever. Oh, it's a sequel to Zam, 51 episodes. Jigoku Shoujo. This is old. And you're telling me it's a sequel? Wow, that's a sequel. And that's probably a sequel to the original Jigoku Shoujo. I tried watching an episode of this, and it was unsettling. It was genuinely horror. And I'm not that much into horror, especially when it's done that well. By Studio Dean, by the way. But yeah, Jigoku Shoujo. Not for me. Too much horror. Tales of the Abyss. And this is the one I was talking about earlier on. Kidou Senshi Gundam. Second season. Nope. I don't watch that. Casshern Sins. I was interested in this one. I think it's about a sort of android that lost his memories. And he's looking for answers. And I think he fights. I don't know what he fights, but he fights. Casshern Sins is on my pending watch list. Skip Beat. Comedy, drama, romance. Kyoko followed her true love and childhood friend Sho to Tokyo so she could help him reach his dream of becoming an idol. She cleans, cooks, works 3 jobs and does nothing for herself because she loves him so much. Zam. But gets nothing in return. She remains by his side, and one day she goes unannounced to his agency of the delivery and overhears him talking about her. He reveals to his manager that he only took her with him as a maid and that he doesn't care for her at all. Upon hearing this, Kyoko doesn't just sit around and cry. She cuts and dyes her hair. changes her clothes and attitude, and thus begins her journey to join showbiz and have her revenge against Sho. Ooh, revenge plot? Hey yo. Like I'm not into show business, idols, stuff, anime, but it's a romance. I mean, it's a revenge plot. You could argue, oh, Oshinoko is also a revenge plot, but the fucking fuck-ass revenge plot is stretched thin, and meanwhile we get all the intricacies, the ins and outs of the industry, stuff I don't care about. This might be interesting. 1 out. Isn't this like sports? It is sports. Oh, but isn't this the psychological sports? Yeah, it's just right there, psychological. It could be interesting. But I've been disappointed by anime that say, oh, an anime about economy, this and that, and it's all surface level. If this is fucking surface level psychology, I sleep. Maybe it's worth a try. It's by Madhouse. 25 episodes though. Damn. Inazuma 11. I'm not a Kodomo. Michiko to Hatchin. I tried to watch this long ago. It's about I don't remember exactly what happens. I don't want to read. There's this girl that she ends up, like, she's poor. She's from an orphanage or something, and she meets, I think it's Michiko. Michiko's the oh yeah, it is the criminal Michiko. By the way, isn't Michiko like Brazilian? I don't remember. But yeah, I don't know what they do, but they probably go on adventures together. Yeah, it's still on my pending, on hold. Whoa, here it is. Toaro Majutsu no Index. Oh yeah, I already talked about this. Should have saved the load. Shouldn't have busted so early. But here it is. Toaro Majutsu no Index. So it happened on winter 2009. That's crazy. I really like this. I'm a fan, and I eat everything that they put out there, as in main shows, not the little funny OVAs. Unless they have ecchi, then I do watch. Hopefully. But yeah, there's a new season coming soon. Toaru Ambu no Index, something like that. Which doesn't feature Toma, doesn't feature Index. I don't care. The only thing to me why Toma is important is because the ecchi with Index. Besides that, I don't care. But genuinely, the world building has me hooked. Like I don't mind that Toma and Index are gone and there's no more ecchi, because for Railgun, for Accelerator, and from Item that's coming soon, yeah, I can watch without the ecchi. It's fine. I do wish to see more Index fan service someday, but hey, it is what it is. Clannad After Story. Oh, I haven't watched Clannad first season. I have no idea, and I don't want to get spoiled. I don't want, like, spoilers make me stronger, but I do understand. Sometimes spoilers do ruin the experience, and I think the less I know about Clannad, the better for the eventual experience. But hey, Clannad first season is 24 episodes long, and this one is also 24 episodes long. Complicated. But hey, maybe one day. Black Butler. For the ladies, this is not for me. Toradora. Oh, so the classics are right here. What's next? Fucking Gurren Lagann as well. Toradora. Yeah, I didn't watch Toradora. Probably should watch because it's a classic. And as an otaku, to keep your license, you gotta watch some classics. Your otaku licensing. But I don't know. Like I read a banger doujin about these two. But I doubt that the anime is gonna be like the doujin. And I'm not sure I want to watch some Taiga fan service. I don't know. Maybe one day. Nope. Dude, I don't know if I'll be able to finish this because I'm already disengaged and I'm on the first fucking season of the whole list that I was supposed to talk about. Maybe I underestimated it. We'll see. Oh, these guys are ugly as shit. What is that? No, I don't care. Wise Survive. The second season of Wise. What's this about? It has pretty girls. Interesting. Viper's Creed. The story revolves around the members of a private military company and the uneasy tension between them and the regular army after a war that caused massive environmental destruction. Ooh. Low-Canyonly interesting. Genji Monogatari Senmeki. Drama and romance. Oh, is there some Chinese drama? Chinese and thingy, whatever. Maria-sama ga miteru. Nope, I didn't watch, no idea. Slayers. Damn, Slayer was still around, that's crazy. Slayer's Evolution R. Sora o Kakeru Shoujo, the girl who leaped through the sky? Comedy, mecha, sci-fi. No romance? Is this good? I don't know. Not too convinced. First picture. No. Sora Omi ga miyageru shoujo no hitomi ni tsuru sekai by Kyoto Animation. What is this about? Adventure and fantasy. To save both the magical kingdom and the heaven, restore the flow of Akto. You saying Akto like evil? The flow energy of everything, the magical. Yeah, this is a whole ass fantasy. No idea. But it does sound very original and it's by Kyoto Animation, so maybe it would be wise to at least take a peek. Right bareback. Haha. Action, drama, mecha, sci-fi. Quite a lot of mecha. By Madhouse as well. Ex-dancer Rin trades her stage career for college life. She forms an unusual connection with a robot motorcycle. Fuego. As a tyrannical new government oppresses the population and crushes civil liberties, Rin may have no choice but to gun Fuego's engines and speed directly into the heat of the fight for freedom. Ooh, that sounds interesting. You got me there. Dragon Toe, the Sword of Uruk. Ooh, this one is nice. This one is funny. You see adventure and fantasy, but the main fucking genre in this is comedy. I don't know how to. Well, it is the second season, by the way. Yeah, I totally forgot that it had 2 seasons. Oh, this second season is considerably less funny than the first season. I must say that, but it was great to watch. It was very enjoyable. At least my fond memories come from the first season. The second season was all right. The second season tried to take itself more seriously, and since I was a fan, well, no problem with me. But yeah, check out the first season. It's funny. It has likable characters. Maybe I have fan service as well. Very important. That's one birdie. I heard this is important, but I never watched. Minamike Okaeri. Nope, didn't watch. Major SS. Nope. Shikabane Hime, like corpse princess? Shikabane as in corpse? What is this about? Horror? Yeah, if it's corpses, wouldn't be surprised that it is horror. Aki-kan. Comedy. Ecchi? Hey yo, you got my attention right there. Hobbies are often a great way of impressing new people, but how could this guy who collects red juice cans have ever suspected that he blah 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 blah. Fascinating new girl when he attempted to drink her? A beautiful girl who's also a special creature. Special can created to fight other. So it's an anime for soda can fans? Like, yeah, there's otaku for everything and anime for everything, I guess. And it has ecchi. Oh, pulling me in by the ecchi. But I don't know. Maybe one episode, and if it has enough ecchi, I might be there. Oh, there it is. Kurokami the animation. There it is. I remember when I had to go to my grandparents' town for holidays. I used to download a lot of anime and stuff. I still do. Used to torrent a lot of anime, and this was one of the, like, I don't even know how I stumbled upon this one, but I got the entire thing, and it was very interesting. It had some pretty good fights from what I remember. Like, my memories are very hazy. It's been so long. I don't think I finished it completely because, TBH honest, the plot was a little bit boring, slow at times. But there was romance, and the girl is very loyal. And maybe I should give it a rewatch because I don't remember it blew my mind. I don't remember with what exactly. But it was an interesting watch. It looked ahead of its time. And it's by Sunrise, so yeah, that kind of explains it. As for what it is, maybe it's better if I read the synopsis. No, maybe not. It's too long. But it was about humans forming pacts with gods or deities, and the deities through hands. Did I get it right? In this world, there are 3 identical-looking people in existence. Oh, shite! That was an interesting concept. This energy can be distributed. Yeah, no idea. Kemono. What is this? Norman Fantasy. White Album. Isn't White Album the anime in which there's cheating? Also, what do you mean this is music? Yeah, it's one of those eroge adaptations, but this one has fucking cheating. I haven't watched that, but I've heard stuff from it. Asuno Yoichi, what is this? Ecchi, you have my attention. Skill as a sword is magnificent by his social skills. You know what? We know what this is. This is This is Etchy Slop. And I am a raccoon. What is this? More Etchy Slop? Cocacuno Regius. Whoa. What do you mean? Legend of Regius. Is it related to Chrome Shelled Regius? Because I remember Chrome Shelled Regius. It was quite interesting. And you're telling me there's 2 other anime that could potentially be related to it? Might be worth paying heed. Mariaholic. Comedy. I don't know. Oh, it's by Shaft. Yeah, it's a classic, but I don't feel drawn to it. Natsume Yojincho, nope. Hajime no Ippo, New Challenger by Madhouse. Nope, I'm not a Hajime no Ippo watcher. We made it. We made it. After how many minutes? 41 minutes. Oh boy. Oh boy. What is waiting for me? Maybe it was a mistake to try to get through all those. But it's worth a try. I was not gonna get enough sleep anyways, so might as well. Also, by the way, I got a strange, what? I got a strange notice from YouTube telling me, oh, there's a problem with this Aloha song. And now I'm concerned because Aloha said all the Summertide album, you can use it. You can use it for free, no problem. On YouTube, it's fine. But there were that song was on the album, and it still got hit. So now I'm worried that more songs will get hit. It's such a shame. Because word of honor is very important. You just don't take your word back like that. Fucking hell. Whatever. We are now in spring 2009. Damn. Nope. Bokura no Saiba ni Monogatari. What is that? Jury system? Like, if I wanted to live in Japan, maybe I would be interested in watching this. But I'm not. I don't want to live in Japan. I just like the anime girls. Koihime Muso, wasn't that a hentai? Special DVD. Rabix in Tezuka World. Is this from? Oh, it's from Osamu Tezuka World. Sorao Kakeru Shoujo. Picture drama. No, what is that? Scandal anime. What is this about? A scandal. 12 1-minute fiction shorts about real-life Japanese band Scandal. I understand that. Scandal the band. I have a single song of them in my collection. Memory. Damaged Robot by futurist investigating and investigating. The humanoid appears to be a household robot. The soldiers booted up. They were able to see what was left of the video recorded. Oh shit. Sorry about that. Just under 7 minutes and with no dialogue, the film poignantly reminds us that our experiences are in constant threat. Interesting. She looks ugly as shit, but the premise, very cool. Kiguro Miku. Hey yo, Etchy. The high-spirited girls of whatever. Kiguromi costumes instantly transformed into superhero. But ecchi? This is ecchi? I don't know. The art style may not be my kind of ecchi. Super flat first love. Super flat. What? An anime about Louis Vuitton? Louis Vuitton. We do not care. Cobra the Animation. Sequel to Cobra the Animation. Hyakujitsu no Bara. Hyakujitsu no Bara, isn't it the... No, never mind. It's not. Too Hard 2. Isn't Too Hard the Fuwamoko's favorite visual novel? Maya-sama. Morio no Haku. Whatever. Yutori-chan is still there, damn. More Koihime Muso. Legend of Regios. Legend of Regios was originally the English-speaking cutscenes on TV that the characters in that chrome-shelled Regios. So they do have relation. This special has reorganized the scene, extended some, and has been redubbed completely in Japanese. It's a side story within the Chrome Shell Regius anime. Ooh. Interesting. Pokemon. Pony Dash Sona. Detective Conan. Stranger. Bones. Action and Adventure. Is the Sword of the Stranger? It's just a pilot film. Prince of Tennis. Oh man. I hope I don't spend a lot of time sneezing. Not usual for me to be sneezing this late. Final Fantasy. I've never played Final Fantasy. Oh, this one. Oh, brother. Oh, boy. How many episodes? Just one? Yeah, that was a shame. Ishoni training with Hinako. I love this kind of OVS because of obvious reasons. Because of the fan service. These kind of shows, from what I remember, were made for otaku to get in shape. Like get your ass to work, you fat otaku and shit, or you lanky skeleton otaku. And the fan service combined with the moans of the voice actors. Boy. Is this the horny toggle? It is. Yep. You may think, oh, this fucking old ass gooner. Are you not ashamed of yourself? I am not. Damn, I am seeing how I get the flu in real time. You can hear the change in my voice. You can hear the change in my voice. Anyway, Kannagi, and then watch the first season. Hayate no Gotoku, didn't watch. Dogs, Bullets, and Carnage. That's a crazy title. European City. Chain Smoking, One-Eyed Mercenary. Bro, that sounds terrible. Lupin. What he Lupin though? Tsubasa Shunraiki. Tsubasa Tokyo Revolution. What is this about? Is this Tsubasa Chronicles? Whatever. Sekei Isekai is the super ecchi thing, isn't like I'm into I'm into ecchi slop, but this is actual ecchi slop, and I'm not into it because you either have anime in which there's excuses to have the boobs bouncing around, or there's anime with romantic and sexual tension and fan service. I'm more of the second type. This and Queen's Blade, I'm afraid I'm not that into it. Or maybe I haven't given them the chance. Perhaps I'll like them. Well, you're a gunner, huh? How you like this? Again, the parody of Haruhi Suzumiya, more Hetalia, that's crazy. Isekai no Seiki Monogatari. This is either a hentai or this is fucking Tenchi Muyo. Tenchi Kenshi. Yep, that is the brother of Tenchi. It's ecchi, by the way. Supposedly Tenchi Muyo is a classic ecchi. So maybe I should watch this. Especially because this isn't probably an isekai, at least as a fantasy. And it probably has better plot than modern isekai. So, yep, gotta watch. Toraburu, OVA. Yeah, you know what's good. You know what's good because it's Toraburu. I'm TBH honest. I've never watched it. As in, well, I did watch it. Actually, I think I watched this one precisely. This is the only Toraburu I've ever watched. This six OVAs. And they were all right. They were not. Maybe the main show was better. But hey, it's ecchi. What do you expect? What do you want? Spice and Wolf. I do not dare to pronounce this. Okay, I do dare. Let me try. Okami to Koshinryo. Koshinryo. This is a single OVA. Yeah, I haven't watched the old stuff. All I've watched is the new one by Passione. No. Nope. Well, that's an interesting cover. A movie finale to Munto, a director's cut of the climatic scenes. What is even Munto? What do they do in there? First Squad, The Moment of Truth. Oh, by this studio. If it's by this studio, it's worth paying a bit of attention. So it's about Germany during the First World War. Soviet teenagers with extraordinary abilities. Supernatural. Okay, that's you got me. I am sold. Give me that. I will watch. Kokyoshi Hen Eureka 7. Eureka 7 was the mecha show, wasn't it? Are we in the movie section? Probably. Yeah, I haven't watched Eureka 7, so I don't think I have the credentials to watch that one. Detective Conan no Kara no Kyokai. Kara no Kyokai? Oh, Kara no Kyokai. Yeah. I was confused with Kyokai no Kanata. No, Kara no Kyokai is about Shikiryogo. Never mind. Final Fantasy. Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. Sequel? Just one episode? Hey, yo, that's kind of crazy. I'm lost. Lagann Hen. Is this a... Oh, it is a movie. So it's the movie that explains the second half of what happens in Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. by Gainax, good old Gainax when they was still around. Of course, it's by Gainax, but I mean, I wanted to mention that. Good old Gainax. Okay. No. Oh, these ugly motherfuckers again. The girl who leaped through the sky again. Kurokami is still out there. Kemono no Soja Boy. 50 episodes, damn. Okay, never mind. Kohaku no Radios. Interesting. Hajime no Ippo. Basically, the entire previous season is back here. What do we have that's new then? Cooking? Peeping life? Mari and Gali. By Toei? Okay, I do not care then. Oh, the hairstyle is very unique. Action, adventure, and comedy. Source: a video game. The enemy will follow the adventures of Baron, a man living in the continent of Arad in the year 981 after the cursed light of Kazan has fallen across the land. One of his arms has become possessed. After finding the sword that possessed the spirit, Roxy embarks on a quest to unravel the secret of the curse and meets various people who join his party. Interesting, sounds interesting, but not what I'm looking for right now. Sultan Koro, oh, that guy looks like a menace. Three Kingdoms, okay, I don't care. Shinkyoko Sokai Polyphonica Crimson S. Is it about music? It is about music. What? Whatever. Gwyn Saga. I heard this was mildly decent. Not what I'm looking for though. Basquash. Mecha sci-fi and sports. This had. I remember I was interested in this, but I don't remember why. It does have an interesting premise. Maybe it was inspired by no, whatever. Tayutama Kiss on My Deity by Silverlinks, my goat. Nomachi, just romance and supernatural, that's it. Normal teenager, he goes to school, works on people, motorcycle, and performs exorcisms. Okay. This is the kind of slop that I would watch all the way through if this was airing. Well, I guess it's not okay to call it slop. Only call slop the stuff that is modern. This is a relic of the past. The flesh may be weak, but the spirit's more than willing to compensate. Hey, yo. But how can you say that without the ecchi tag? I need to find out. Natsu no Arashi, as in the Storm of Summer by Shaft, by the way. Oh, hey, yo. 13-year-old Yasaka is a boy staying at his grandfather's house. 16-year-old girl working there, trying to protect her from a man who claimed to have been hired by the family to take him back by force. Yasaka ran with her, and now she stays at her grandpa's place with him. Oh. She possesses mysterious power. finds a 60-year-old picture of Arashi and a girl named Kaya. To the surprise of her, Kaya suddenly appears. I see. So they're like spirits and he's gonna fall in love with them? Not interested. Shangri-La. I remember I started watching this. And I don't even remember if I finished. I watched a few episodes, that's all I know. But it wasn't that great. Tears to Tiara. Sounds like a classic. Adventure, action, fantasy. In a world resembling the Middle Ages, a girl is said to be sacrificed. Around defies those resurrected him. What? Yo, that sounds interesting. What the heck? By White Fox. Bakugan battle. Damn, Bakugan. I remember when Bakugan was on TV. I didn't understand fucking shit about it. Asura crying. Whatever. That's quite limited. Ecchi? Ayo. Twin Stories, the first loves of several middle school students and high school students. Whatever. Hayate no Gotoko. How did the OVA come before this? Well, I guess it's not. No, like a special parody comedy should not come out after this. Or did I see it on the previous season? Whatever. Yeah, I haven't watched anyway. Senju no Valkyria. The Valkyria of the battlefield. Yeah, whatever. By A1 Pictures, action and romance, boy and girl. Maybe, baby. Queen's Blade. I'm sorry for sniffing like this. I did not plan. I did not expect that I would start getting sick at midnight. Saki. Sengoku Basara. 07 Ghost. I might need to. How do you call it in English when you blow your nose? Oh, you call it like that. You blow your nose. I might need to blow my nose. They utilize an ability. Most promising soldiers. It looks like pretty boy stuff. Where's the girls? I cannot swallow this hard to swallow pill without the fan service. Phantom Requiem for the Phantom. Action, drama, and thriller. Not looking for that right now. Pandora Hearts. I heard it's another classic. I'm just not looking for it. I saw it seen on YouTube by mistake, and it was a bit creepy. So I'm not interested. I'm not trying to watch that. Dragon Ball Kai. What? This was around back then? That's kind of crazy. Higashi no Eden. Oh. Higashi no Eden. Bro. Gotta talk about this. Of course I did not watch this when it aired. But I did stumble upon it when I was looking for anime to watch. And it blew my mind. It's not the typical fantasy show. It's not the typical super cute stuff The art style was different, definitely something I was not used to it. The plot, I to this day I say that I don't like realism, and the story was very realist in the sense that nothing supernatural or crazy was happening. Well, yeah, it was quite crazy in the sense that very powerful people were running an economic experiment, like giving people like 1,000,000 yen or something like that, and the assistance of a supercomputer, and they had to change Japan or they would be killed or something like that. It was very interesting. I really liked it. The opening is by Oasis, the band Oasis. It's Falling Down. That's the name of the song, which also had my flabbers very gasted. Let's see if I managed to convey that thing properly, the plot properly. On November 22nd, 2010, 10 missiles strike Japan. However, this unprecedented terrorist attack act, later known as the Careless Monday, does not result in any apparent victims. It is soon forgotten, almost by everyone. Then 3 months later, Saki Morimi is a young woman currently in the United States of America on her graduation trip, where she is in front of the White House, Washington, D.C. She gets into trouble, and only the unexpected intervention of one of her fellow countrymen saves her. However, this man, who introduces himself as Akira Takisawa, is a complete mystery. He appears to have lost his memories, is stark naked except for the gun he holds in one hand and the mobile phone he is holding in the other. A phone that is charged with 8,000,000 yen in digital cash. Digital cash during the 2010s. Kinda crazy. But yeah, I have a very good impression of this anime. I don't remember the ending, and I don't remember watching an extra movie and stuff. I liked it. It was nice. It was very nice. Suzumiya Haruhi no Jutsu. You mean they remade it? Because what do you mean 2009? Yeah, this is an absolute classic. The something of Haruhi Suzumiya. Absolute classic that I haven't finished watching. I wonder if Haruhi would consider me interesting or boring. K-On! Oh boy, K-On! Never watched. Not planning on watching it. I just know it's a classic, but I'm not interested. Full Metal Alchemist by Bones. Another classic that I don't plan on watching soon. I know it's good. I know it's a classic, so I'm not gonna watch it yet. Maybe I should. 64 episodes though. Damn. And that is for spring 2009. Now let's go to summer. How long have we been here? Yeah, I might have made a mistake saying that we were gonna check all the anime in up till 2013. Clearly I underestimated it. Clearly I underestimated how interesting they would be. I owe them an apology. I owe this season an apology because they have a lot of interesting stuff. I say interesting a lot, but that is what gets me into anime. If it's interesting, I'm in. We're now in summer 2009. Let's see what we have. No. Picture drama. Nope. What? Okay. Toyama Kanko Anime Project. What is this? Visualization of the 3 most popular tourist spots. Okay, so it's like a tourist ad. Stitch specials. Kawa no Hikari. Rat family. Let me try and blow my nose because I'm getting a little annoying. Did I put There we go. Hopefully that makes it better. Hopefully I don't sniff as often. Let's go. Fireball. Special making of fireballs. What? Small special about fireballs? Is it about fireballs? Oh, it's how they make this show. Maybe I could watch it because I could learn something. Because I dream of making my own animated series. My own series on YouTube. Wait, did I toggle something by mistake? I did. How long has it been there? Hopefully not that long. Whatever. As I was saying, I wish I had to have my own series on YouTube or anywhere. So maybe I should watch this to learn. Line barrels again. Tama. Nope. Utaware no Mono. I only watched the Itsuwari no Kamen of Utaware no Mono. So I don't think I have the credentials to enjoy these. It's a picture drama anyway. Aika, zero picture drama. Look at those. Look at that. Oh, God damn. What is this about? Short special. Ecchi. Hey, yo. It's a picture drama. Show me the real deal. Show me the actual thing. And I'm sold. The moment you show it to me, I'm sold. Might not even sleep. Might go the 24 hours without sleeping just for the sake of gooning. Ring of Gundam. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Gundam. Tayu Tayu. Tayu Tayu was the name of a hentai. What the fuck? Oh, look. Wait, what the fuck? Because remember Kiss My Dear team from the previous season? Looks like it has a Blu-ray special, but it doesn't have the ecchi tag. Yet, look at that cover. Is it not ecchi? What is going on in that show? Anywho, Senjuno. This is from the show that looks serious, Senjuno Valkyria. What? I guess they had to use fan service ecchi to sell. But I think some shows don't need it. Some shows are good. Like, I enjoy the fan service ecchi, but I can enjoy shows without it. I'm not like, oh, this has no ecchi, unwatchable. Not my case. Morshi Kawana Hime, Hatsukoi Limited, Queen's Blade, Zaya, Utawara no Mono OVA. There it is. There it is. It's a sequel to Aika R16 Virgin Mission. What is this? Aika's story continues. Now she's 19 years old. Fantastic. I don't want to see her at 16. 3 years older. And 7 younger than Agent Aika. Strange phenomenon. So there, no romance, just ecchi. Maybe I got my hopes too high. Candy Boy. Tetsuan Birdie again. Oh, we're in the movie section, aren't we? Pandora Heart Specials. Saint Seiya, The Lost Canvas. Wasn't this a mess? Like a 3D mess? Why do I see a lady next to the saints? They're supposed to be yaoi bait. Why do we have a lady here breaking the immersion? Clannad after story. Asylum session. In a bleak and distant future, the last hope of tomorrow's dreamers is a place that they call the asylum. When her father forbids her from becoming an artist. Ow. My nose hurts. Fuck. Hiyoko runs off to a tent city set on an abandoned stadium called the Asylum. She meets other gifted youth there, and she finds herself and her purpose. But when profiteering officials and police plot to tear the asylum down, they use art and culture to win the hearts of people in a festive way they call the Asylum session. That sounds interesting. Let's get it. Miyamoto Musashi. Nope. Hotarake no Shima. Nope. Though the cover looks kind of interesting. Oh, it's 3D, isn't it? Never mind. Senko Roll, another classic that I think I watched, but I don't remember anything about it, so I have to watch it again. I just know it's a classic. What is this, by the way? Okay, never mind. Wait, is that the Arceus movie? Arceus, there's Giratina. Anyway, Naruto. More Sekiryo. Redline's finally here. Again, I've never watched this. I just know it's an absolutely goated. Summer Wars. I heard it's amazing. I heard it's a classic. It's by Madhouse, by the way. I tried to watch it, but I think I downloaded the wrong fucking OVA because it was not interesting at all. Maybe I should give it a try again. Evangelion movie. This is one of the depressing movies, isn't it? One of the 3 depressing movies about Evangelion. Why are they at school though? They look like they're just fun. Whatever. What? Nani? Gravure? I don't. Whatever. Never mind. These are the TV shorts, aren't they? No, they're not. Because we got Gwyn Saga and Basquash. and Shangri-La and Cheers to Tiana. These are the leftovers. Hayate no Gotoku. I feel I've been here before. Deja vu. I've been in this place before. What the? Yeah, it's all the leftovers. The whole previous season is here. So what do we have that is new? Element Hunters. Just a sci-fi tag. Wow, that sounds interesting. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that, but that sounds like an interesting plot. Going to another world to recover the elements. Yoku wakaru. Gendai maho. Comedy. Life hasn't been fair to Koyumi. Even though she is in high school, she's short. So they assume she's in grade school. Yeah. So it's just comedy. Geijitsuka art and design class. Whoa. 5 freshman girls in a high school art class. No. It gotta be doujin. It gotta be video games, not just simply art, bro. Taisho Yakiu Musume. Do they like play baseball? Probably because it has the sports tag. So, not interesting. Umi Monogatari. Anata ga itte kureta koto. What is this? Interesting cover. Drama fantasy. What's wrong with my pronunciation? I guess it was never right anyway. Drama fantasy maho shoujo. Marin, Mari, and her sister Urin live in the sea. As in inside the sea, under the sea? Ocean man. One day they find a ring fallen into the sea. They get out of the sea and meet a girl, Kanon, in the sea. The owner of the ring in the sea. Breaks a seal. Not for me. Fight Ipats Yuden-chan. There they are. I didn't finish watching. I just know that this show was interesting to me because it's like this is one of the anime that embody the trope of the soul doctor, the character that takes care of checking on people's mental well-being or their problems. Like when the problem is beyond the physical health, when it's a problem of the soul, when they are possessed by demons, when they have straight up depression and stuff, and there's characters specialized in treating and traveling across the world and treating people like that. That is the soul doctor archetype in anime. And Yuden-chan, all the girls working in that fucking company are soul doctors. That's why I was interested. And turns out it has ecchi. Ha. Is this a? There it is. Ha. But I didn't finish watching. Kaname Morechi. What is this about? Kana is a junior high school student. Junior high school. She finds a newspaper carrier station and starts working as a live-in carrier. Her room has a hole in the wall. Other female workers living next door come in through the hole and start a wild merrymaking. Sora no Mani. Comedy, romance, slice of life. Childhood friend, reunion is far from merry since the last memory they have of each other is of her falling off a tree. Improve the relationship and forces Saku to join the astronomy club she founded. I see. It's a romance, but also comedy. Could be good. I just have a lot on my menu. Needless. Isn't Needless the show in which the universe is separate and there's like boys, a planet just about boys, and they find the planet of girls? The year is that year, and the world has been decimated by a devastating world war, making the planet a dangerous place, apocalyptic hellhole. Therefore, there is, however, one hope: Adam Blade, a fake priest with big fists and a nasty disposition. He's been the closest thing to this world's got to a superhero, but like any superhero, he has a weakness. In Adam's case, it's cuties and sexy outfits, usually of the schoolgirl variety. By Madhouse. Yeah, it is as I remember. Like, I didn't watch it. I just know that when I was looking for anime to watch, I stumbled upon this and I was like, nah. But maybe I'm finally ready. Sayonara Setsubo Sensei is the sequel of Sayonara Setsubo Sensei. Comedy by Shaft, with the voice actor for Koyumi Araragi from Monogatari, so you know it's peak Shaft vibes. But I am not interested, not yet. Aoi Hana, Blue Flower, drama, romance, slice of life. Yeah, drama and slice of life, not what I'm looking for right now. Umineko no Nakokoro ni by Studio D. I heard the visual novel is peak. I don't know about the anime. 26 episodes. Maybe I should watch the anime simply because people say, oh, you should read the visual novel. Of course it's not the same, but can I say, oh, maybe I should read the visual novel? No, I'm not gonna do that. Princess Lover by Gohans. Hey yo. Gohans. Etchy. Lost his parent in a traffic accident. High school for wealthy students. I see. Maybe I should watch. You know what? I'm gonna change the title of the video of the stream, because ain't no way I'm getting to 2013 like this. I'm too fascinated by all the stuff here. Canon, I heard it's decent. I'm just not interested. Tokyo Magnitude, the Tokyo Magnitude itself. A classic that I haven't watched. Second season of Spice and Wolf, great stuff. And finally, Bakemonogatari. Wait a minute. Isn't Bakemono? Yeah, it's the first season of the Monogatari series. You confused me. You got me like spinning. What the fuck happened to my USB port? Because you're saying, oh, that's a sequel to Neko Monogatari. and I did not see Neko Monogatari on the previous seasons, so I was confused. But I understand now. Yeah, this is the first season. Bakemonogatari, not for everyone. You're gonna see some Epstein shit in there, but I gotta admit, it's pretty damn peak. If you are an otaku, you'll probably like this. It's simply a great show. As for what is it about? It's about a dude that becomes like a half vampire, and he, again, the soul doctor archetype, as in he goes around helping people, helping the girls with their problems, personal problems, which manifest as eccentricities, paranormal phenomena, paranormal entities that wreak havoc in people's lives. And yeah, he helps them, even though he and his mentor said, "Oh, only people can only save themselves. Only themselves can save themselves." So what he mostly does is follow the mystery and then beat the shit out of him. He gets the shit beat out of him, and the girls solve their problems. But they like him. It's a harem. If you don't see the harem and ecchi, maybe ecchi, okay, I can understand, but it is definitely harem. Alright, we're done with summer. Let's get to fall of 2029, and probably the last one that I'll be talking about tonight, because yeah, I could go all the way to 2013, but considering that I've been here for an hour and 30 minutes, which is usually the standard duration of a normal stream for me, and that is just 1 year. Imagine the other 4 years. I would be done at fucking 5 a.m. or something. Yeah, I'm old. I'm not young enough for this. So let's close with the last season of the year 2009. Nope, nothing. Shoujo Fight, not Ainu. Wait. Whatever. Omi Monogatari, Kanon to Iku Amami Koshima. Oh, it's Omi Monogatari, I see. The baseball girls. Well, they have cute designs, but they're about baseball, so I don't care. Oh, who is this guy? Neketsu Chujin. Sounds like passionate alien or something. A short in which a student named Ai meets an alien with a time machine. Ai also also appears in the short Nobeto Watashi. I see. Is this Ai or is this the alien? Because he doesn't look that much of an alien. Kimono to-chan. Nope. More Gundam. Tonari no, whatever this number is. A 92nd anime adaptation of the original. That about a 20-year-old salaryman otaku who has a 22-year-old co-worker or girlfriend who is a fujoshi, or female otaku or obsessed with yaoi. Damn, bro's living the dream. You know what? I gotta watch that. Sora no Mani Special. Nope. Toll. Action and sci-fi. Elliptical orbit. 15 years after its last contact with our world, a space fighter known as the Flying Dutchman the Flying Dutchman requests permission to dock at a near remote moon base. The mysterious ship carries liquid protons, a power source essential to the survival of Earth's population. What is it? I scrolled and I holy fuck. That's a long description. What the fuck? Give me the thing straight. The budding romance is what? There's romance? What is this? The young couple must maintain their faith in each other and learn to trust the unique creature which inhabits this strange and wondrous new world. That's crazy. How many episodes? 2 episodes. You know what? Maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it. For the Flying Dutchman. Yaku. Nope. Toriko. No. Gundam. Nope. What is this? No. Princess Lover by Gohans? Probably. More Gundam. Mahoromatic. Oh boy. Mahoromatic. By Gainax, by the way. I was looking for Gainax anime and Mahoromatic was one of them. It's a very nice show. It has ecchi, it has amazing animation, it has romance. And the characters are likable. Oh, there's comedy as well. Yeah, good stuff. What is this, by the way? It's special OVA. I see. Needless. Oh no, look at that. Yeah, enough looking. Yu Yu Hakusho. Sono Hanabira no Kuchizuke wo. Short pictures episodes were Reo and Mai during their daily lives as a couple. Hey you. This is Reo and this is Mai. Kinda crazy. 10 episodes though. That's long. Akikan OVA. The Pepsi cans, the soda cans are here. A single episode though. Maybe I should start this should be my introduction to to the series. The Akikan OVA. Shakugan no Shana. Classic. I don't know if Shakugan no Shana appears before the seasons we have already talked about or it happens in this one. But just in case, this was one of the animes that were recommended to me by an otaku friend that I met on a cybersecurity forum. And it was great. It was a great watch. It was a bit tiring of how stressful things were, especially for the main character who was weak for the majority of the series. And also Shana was sometimes unnecessarily mysterious and shit. But hey, it was a pretty nice show. It was about, if I could roughly tell what it was about. People live normal lives, but sometimes bad stuff happened to them, and it was due to evil spirits. I forgot the name of the spirits that they gave them, and they were spiritual warriors that helped vanquish the evil, and Shana is one of those. And I think the MC, the protagonist, has a sensitivity to the spiritual world. That's why he can see people, see the spirits and the warriors. And I think everyone has like a flame or something. I forgot what the flame, individual personal flame, does for the story, but hey, that's all I remember. Kanokon. Now this is a classic of ecchi. I didn't finish watching it, but I know it's goated. Absolutely goated. About a boy that meets a fox spirit, and she is horny, and other spirits are also horny, and his classmates are also horny, and there's ecchi, and there is fan service everywhere. Yep. Mahou Sensei Negima Mohitotsu no Sekai. Whoa, what do you mean another world? 4 episodes. This is a series of ODS Corner. Ken Akamatsu, isn't Ken Akamatsu? Yeah, he's the mangaka that became a politician. Yeah, I just watched UQ Holder. That was my introduction to Mahou Sensei Negima. I don't know. I don't feel that drawn to it, but maybe I should be. By Shaft, by the way. Didn't know. Seitokai Cho no Chukoku. Is that like the empire, the kingdom of the president? School president, whatever. God Eater. Prologue. Fumiko no Kokuhaku. 1 episode. Confesses her love. She gets turned down. She gains more and more speed. I see. Halo Legends. Are you ready for Halo Reach? Whoa. Two OVAs of Kanokon. That's crazy. Good stuff. More Sayonara Setsubo Sensei, Gintama. Yeah, I've never watched Gintama. I know it's a classic of comedy, but I'm not into that kind of comedy. Naruto. The Crossroads. Like, I did watch Naruto. I can't say if I watched the entirety of it, because I watched it on TV and on YouTube. The three split episodes split in 3 or 4. So I don't remember if I finished watching Naruto. For Shippuden is even worse, but I do have a good idea of what happens in the first season. I could say that I did watch it. I just don't remember because it's been so long. As for what is Naruto about? Ninjas. It's about ninjas. That's all you need to know. Oh, my voice. It's starting to hurt. Spice and Wolf. More Shakungan no Shana. Oh, I'm forgetting how to use my voice. There we go. That's how you use it. That's how you use the voice. Fantastic. I guess I get thrown out of balance when I exaggerate what I'm reading, and that's when I arm my throat. This is never mind. Ginga Tetsudo. Diamond Ring, whatever. More Space Battleship Yamato. Buddha Saipan. Oh. Aspires to become a journalist. What the fuck? That escalated quickly. She becomes able to see spirits and almost loses her life. The journalist inside her stirred to embark on it, to find the truth about the truth, to find about the truth. She forces that stand in her way to turn out to be much more formidable than she ever imagined. That sounds very interesting. It's a movie in it. Procure Tailenders. Half-explored planet inhabited by immigrant pioneers and plagued by terraforming machine-induced earthquakes known as the Stampedes. Promising young racer suffers life-threatening injuries after chasing after the legendary Loser King. That sounds very cool. Adventure, sci-fi and stuff. Sounds very cool. But I don't know, not that interested. Hikashi no Eden, Eden of the East. A re-editing of the... Oh, it was a retelling. I probably did watch it. I probably did watch this. But I don't remember what the differences are. Ningen Shikaku. Failure of a human being? What? Drama and psychological. Oh, I see. It's for theater, whatever. Macross Frontier. Half retelling of the original Frontier, half new story. Hey, yo. Maybe I could watch this. Just to be a LARPer, just to be a poser. Nope. Tales of Vesperia, the first strike. A single episode. A single movie. Again, I probably watched. I mean, I only played Tales of Fantasia, so I'm not a fan. Wouldn't call myself a fan of the Tales of series, but I am a fan of the Tales of Fantasia series. I mean, game, anime. Ibarano, King of Thorn. Panic spreads as the virus threatens to wipe out the human race. Kasumi is one of the 160 people chosen to be cryogenically frozen. What? Sound like Dr. Stone without the science. Interesting. The King of Eden. Yeah, this is the sequel. Yeah, this is absolutely the sequel. This is not a retelling. Maybe I should watch it again just to remember what it was about. I just have a very positive feeling about Eden of the East, but I don't remember exactly how things go down. One Piece, the One Piece of real. These are probably the shorts. No, these are the leftovers. Crazy that we didn't have the entire previous season. Finally, for the TV shows. No, those are the TV shorts. No, these are the TV shows, aren't they? Miracle Train. Okay, never mind. Kitty Girl. Action comedy. Great designs though. What are they gonna do with those designs? Oh, Kitty Grade. I see. Yeah, I haven't watched Kitty Grade, so no idea. Kaidan. What does Kaidan mean? I forgot. But it's by Toei, so I don't care. Fuyuno Sonata. More hentai stuff. Finally. That tag is where it should be. Holy fuck. Asura Crying has the craziest covers. It's convincing me of watching it. No, I'm not convinced yet. Queen's Blade, White Album, has only got a second season. Nogisa Haruka no Himitsu. Ecchi? Hey yo. Haruka manga and anime hobby is still concealed by her dear friend Yuto, but Yuto's other female friends start to feel affection and attraction towards him, so a feeling war begins among their circle of friends. Meanwhile, Yuto tries to make Haruka happy doing what she likes the most, drawing manga, watching anime, and attending special anime. Well, that sounds lovely. I am interested. Shugo Chara, didn't watch the Shugo Chara. So. Oh, I remember I was interested in this. The Book of Banturra. In a world where dead people turn into books and are stored in the Banturra library, where anyone reads a book can learn their past. This is kind of like the library in ReZero and these recent seasons. Like they'll go to a library and when people die, their book becomes accessible or something. I don't know exactly how it works, but it sounds familiar, sounds similar. The library is maintained by armed librarians who wield psychic powers. Sounds badass. I gotta check it out. I always say that when I encounter it, but I never check it out. Yumeiro Patis. Is this about fantasy? I thought it was about cooking. Sasameki Goto. Confusing series, because I do remember that the protagonist wanted to become a delivery guy and somehow was denied something, so it makes sense. What? I was disconnected? That is crazy. How long have I been down? I did not realize. Hopefully it wasn't that bad, because oh boy, that would be terrible. But yeah, no idea about this anime, no idea what it's about. I just know that one day I will watch it. One day. That's not interested right now. Kobato by Madhouse. Another anime of the Soul Doctor. Soul Doctor adjacent. Not yet ready. The Sacred Blacksmith. I tried watching this, but didn't finish. Don't even remember. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember anything about it. No idea. What is it even? The knight Cecily wants to defend the weak, but her lack of skill makes her an unlikely heroine until the blacksmith Luke comes to her aid, using magic to forge blades of supernatural strength. Cecily wields the sacred steel and charges forth. A cloaked fiend is unleashing demons upon the land, and though he lurks in the shadows, the villain is closer than Cecily knows. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I still don't remember. I really gotta rewatch this one. 11 Eyes. I tried watching this, but it felt too oppressive. Like, it had the romance, the ecchi and stuff, the classic harem slop. But it felt too oppressive to me. So I dropped it. Seitokai no Ichison. Comedy by Studio Dean. Not looking for comedy right now. Nyankoi. These designs are nice. Comedy, romance, slice of life. Okay. It's about cat. I don't like anime about cats. Also, is OBS okay? Fucking fainting on me. Aoi Bungaku series. Modern classic. Oh, I see. It's modern classics of Japanese literature. I see. Maybe I should watch it just so I can say, oh yeah, I'm familiar with Japanese literature. Osamu Dazai, yeah, no longer human. Very, very familiar, very cultured. Inuyasha. Inuyasha still going. Comfort. Ecchi. Isn't this the guy that has to dress as a girl and goes to the all-girl high school or something? No, he is actually transformed into a girl. I see. I'm not into... What? Yeah, I'm not into these wacky gender anime. But it has ecchi, so maybe one day. Darker Than Black. Oh, Darker Than Black is an anime I should watch. I've seen some animated clips, some showcases of the Sakuga they have, and it's very cool. Yeah, I should watch Darker Than Black eventually someday. Sora no Toshimono. Oh man. The only reason why I haven't watched this classic of ecchi is because I was supposed to watch it with a friend and we absolutely forgot. So yeah. I also find this guy kind of pathetic. Like, look at how they design him. They make him look like a little kid, but he's just a freak. Just a little freak, motherfucker. Toaru Kagaku no Railgun. Wow. Railgun. Wait a minute. Ain't no way. Because I do remember when they announced the first Railgun and I was not interested. Or maybe I have my memories mixed up. But I was a fan of Majutsu no Index. And when they announced that Railgun is coming out, I was like, yippee, more Toaru. But no Toma, no Index. Just Misaka and her friends. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm not interested anymore. Did I start watching anime here? No. Ain't no way. But yeah. Toaru Kagaku no Railgun is about Misaka Misaka's side of things, her daily life. Does she defend her clones in this? I think she fights Accelerator in this, but I don't remember. They do fight Item. That's something I know. Kimi ni Todoke. Nope, didn't watch. Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail was the flagship of the season. Another classic of ecchi. And of shonen as well. Pretty modern though, that's crazy. Fall 2009. But yeah. How many episodes though? Show me. It doesn't show me. So that was the year 2009 in terms of anime. I absolutely gotta change the title of the stream because ain't no way I'm staying here later than 2 a.m. Good run. I'll be back tomorrow anyway to talk about the year 2010 of anime. Still I wasn't still not there yet, still not watching seasonal anime. When I start watching anime, it's all the way up here. Seasonal anime, I mean. I was already watching anime. But when I start being a seasonal watcher, it's all the way up here. I think. Maybe I'll discover something along the way. In the meanwhile, remember to take one step at a minimum every single day to make your dreams a reality. You and somebody else needs them to be real. Don't let them just be dreams. And hopefully the stream is not too fucked up after the little OBS incident. And yeah, I'll be back very soon. See ya, Space Cowboy.